Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. This is another Bling-it Friday. Today I wanted to bring you a bracelet tutorial. So I made this. Okay, so I just wanted to share how I made this really pretty bracelet. So cute. These red and clear rondelles. Okay, so I think these are 8mm red rondelles. These are 8mm clear glass. These are both glass beads. These little hearts, I can't remember where I got them from, but they're around 3mm. These as well. These are little, these are spacer beads. I use some crimp beads. I also use this red string, like cord. So I use that. And then flat nose pliers and these Tim Holtz buttons. This one here is this one right here. So I just wanted to share how I made this. It turned out really cute.
So pretty. Oops.
Okay, so there's a button and the bracelet. It's a little big on me. I made it a little bigger than I meant to, but so yeah, I'm gonna show you how I made this. Okay, so I'm gonna get started. So first thing I'm gonna do is measure out. I kind of just eyed it. These bead mats, if you didn't know, most of them are 12 inches in length. So I actually did a little bit more than 12 inches. I did about 18 inches. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 18-inch pieces, and it's probably more than I really need, but I just want to take a little bit extra just in case. Okay, so now I'm gonna fold it over 4 times or 2 times. Wait, depends on how you look at it, but you should have 2 strands here. So I'm just going to try to even it out. And so this is the bottom of it. I'm just evening it out as much as possible. And what I end up doing up here is a knot. Now this is how I did this bracelet. There's another way that I'm going to show you in another video. But I'm just going to do a regular knot here. And this knot is actually for like the closure, to close the button, to close the bracelet. So you put it in here. So that's what this is. So you want to make sure it's the right size for the button. Okay, so I've done that. Then what I'm going to do with the other side is I'm going to even it out and cut it. So now I'm going to start with, so if you look over here, on the ends here I have crimp beads. So I'm going to start with putting 1 crimp bead on each strand. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get 1 little crimp bead and actually add it in there. So that's one. Okay. Another one. Oops.
Again. That one there. And then another one there.
Okay, so that's one crimp bead on each. After this, next I'm gonna put these hearts in there. So 4 hearts on each. So there's that there. Two. Three. And 4. And 4 here. So now, doesn't, I mean, it looks like it's all different. Like, you know, different. It's even. So you got 4 crimp beads and then 4 hearts. And then next I'm going to add a red rondelle to each. So kind of like a pattern. I kind of have a pattern going on here. This is the thinnest cord they sell anywhere, and it works pretty well. Besides thread, you know, it works pretty well with these rondelles that have like a pretty decent size hole. Okay, so now I have 4 rondelles, red rondelles. Now I want to add 4 of these gold spacer beads. I think they're also 3mm, maybe 4mm. I know that these ones you can definitely get at Hobby Lobby. It's Metal Gallery. These they have these. So there's one. You can definitely do whatever order you would like, as well use what you have, because I can't remember who I was watching, but this is definitely not the same. This is way different from what a video I was watching. Like a complete different design, and they use leather, and I'm not using leather. I'm using cord. So make it your own. So I'm just going to continue adding beads and then spacer beads into these strands. So now I have all of these layers here. Now I'm going to continue. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep going all the way up until, because on the other side I'm going to add, so I'm going to add a couple more of the glass and the gold, and let me show you here. This, I'm going to go here, red, add some, probably will replace these crimp beads and use more of these spacer beads here, the heart, and then the crimp bead at the end. And I'll show you where to go from there as soon as I add all the rest. Okay, so I finished one strand and I wanted to show you. So this is what it looks like. At the end, a crimp bead. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the other ones, and I will show you what the next step is. Okay, so I finally finished, and this is what it looks like. So I'm going to make this 7.5 inches from the end right here all the way to right there. So I'm just gonna eye it, but with this, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add the button. I'm gonna use the Tim Holtz buttons. So I think I'm gonna go with this one here. Okay, go right there. And I'm going to pull it through here. I'm gonna try a different way on making these knots, because there is a way to do it. It's called the barrel knot, because this keeps coming off, you know, it keeps loosening up. So I'm gonna see if I can just do it differently on this one. So I'm just gonna pull them through here. Hope you can see that. Okay. Okay, so in this one I'm gonna do the barrel knot. Okay. So it's supposed to go over and take one of these laces and go over it a few times, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do 5 times here, and then go through the tubing. Like that, and then pull the tube out and pull on the thread. Okay. So that's, and it's still kind of loose. Okay. So, okay. Okay, so if you find that that's too hard for you to start, you probably just practice, but you can also just do a knot, you know, just a regular knot here. So I'm going to go ahead and do what I did here with these. I'm going to actually just cut these down. But first I'm going to start adding the beads to it. So I'm going to add one of the small ball beads. So one of those, and then a crimp bead, because I'm just gonna crimp it. I'm gonna tie a knot and then crimp it. Okay, so here I added the crimp bead. So on this strand, I'm going to go ahead and tie a knot. Cut this. And then I'm going to crimp this little crimp bead here. So I'm going to do that with the rest of them. Really, red? Really? What? What do you want? Do you want red? Hmm? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do another one. I think I'm going to try to make it a little closer to the end. This one. Tie it. I suggest you also burn the ends a little bit, that way they won't fray. And then I'm going to go ahead and crimp this little bead. Okay, that's 2 of them done. Okay, so I went ahead and added the last 2 to each one of these strands. I'm going to go ahead and knot it. Cut it. Knot this one. Cut it. And then I'm going to crimp it. Okay. So now I'm going to actually, now that we have this done, the crimps that are on each one of the sides, I'm going to crimp them into place so the beads won't move as much. So like right here, I can barely see it, but they're crimped into place so they're not sliding from side to side, okay? So I'm gonna do that over here, and I'm gonna try to find the center of it. I'm good with that, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I crimped one side. It's not perfect, but you know, it still looks really nice. And now I'm gonna do the other side. Okay, so that's done. Now, this is definitely a lot more secure this way. Plus, if I decide I want more length, I can always pull on this and it won't go, it'll only go as far as the bead is. And you can just, this is what you're going to use as a clasp. And there it is. It turned out really cute. And I hope you like this project. Please like, subscribe, and share. I would really, really appreciate that. And check out my website. And thank you so much for being here, and Merry Christmas to everyone.